Hello, I'm Julie Stubbs and my channel is called Stitching with Julie. Thank you so much for joining me today. This channel is about cross stitch, quilting, and any other crafty thing that I can share with you because I love a lot of things. So this is Flosstube number 2. I'm excited to share some things. Not any finishes because I went out since my last video. I've gone out of town for 10 days, came home, we've had construction stuff going on, and I mean, it's still going on. I'm in the same spot because I have another spot to go to just yet. So I am going to start with several things. So last time I was on with you guys, I had shown you that I had made, and I know I showed it to you guys. So this is called Let's Talk Stitching, and I'm just doing the piece that goes in the bag because I'm going to make the bag. Next video, my bag will be made and it's going to be so cute. So, and I did show you guys the actual stitched piece. Here it is right here. I'm so excited because this was fun to stitch. So knowing I'm doing this with 2 of my girlfriends right before Stitch West, because we want to have these done by then. Debbie's completed hers, I've completed mine, and Tanya's working on hers, so that's awesome. So that's Let's Talk Stitching, and let me move to the next one. The next one is Let's Talk Quilting. And that one I have right here. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. It is so cute. So this is going to be fun. I mean, the possibilities are endless when putting them together. I'm excited. So I'm probably going to be using Lori Holt fabrics to assemble most of the bags that I'm going to be making. So super excited on this one. And then the last one that my girlfriends and I are doing is this one, also by Hands On Design. Love My Stitching. And I went ahead and stitched Love My Stitching, and my friend put her name in, and I'm like, why didn't I think of that? I don't know, but it's okay. I might unpick it and put my name in, because that would be cute and a good way to personalize it. It's a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can get the majority of it on this board so you can see. So you can see it there. It was so fun. So I started both of these 2 projects, this one and the Let's Talk Quilting, on my trip and finished them both on my trip. So that was really great. I felt very productive. When we're in the hotel room, if my husband's laying down, because sometimes he has to lay down for his back, he has a pretty bad back. I never complain if he has to lay down, because that just means I get to sit and stitch. So I'm really excited. So, okay, the other one I started and did not finish on the trip. So this is the October Month to Month by Priscilla and Chelsea with Stitching with the Housewives, which I love everything that they do. I really do. I wish I had time to get everything done. So working has been hard to get as many things done. So, but I'm going to mention something about that in a second. So here is the main piece. I had finished this, I think, with 1 day left of September. And that was my goal, to finish it in the month before the month that it states. So I'm excited about this. And here is the little small, it's so cute, super cute. So I did this one the last day of September. So I have them done and I'm so excited to get them all finished. So we've been having, you know, again, more construction and stuff on our house. We had tile in our entryway put in on Monday. It got grouted yesterday. Also on Monday, they painted a bunch of baseboards, 2 of my quilt ladders. I'm super excited to get my stuff hung out again because it was just a natural wood and now it'd be nice bright white. And they're coming back today to install the baseboards, do some touch-up paint, And we're hoping we can get carpet on our stairs so my husband and I can move back into our master bedroom this weekend, but we don't know. People are supposed to be here today, and I've been waiting all day for them to show up, and I finally said, I'm just gonna film, and hopefully they don't show up while I'm filming. So, okay, so I also wanted to say that I have started November's, and I'm going to try to do like 30 minutes a day on this, or maybe it was an hour. I think it was an hour that I did yesterday because, where did my piece go? Oh, because I don't want to get behind. I want to get it done where I have time to actually finish it, not finish it the day before the next month, but to actually fully finish it. So this is just the start of the barn. I think that was 1 hour. And I got the bottom part of that barn, you know, framed out. So I'm excited about that. I figure if I do an hour a day and work on it all the time, I'm gonna get it done, you know, this month. So here's what's interesting. So last Saturday I went through, oh, and I was gonna show you, I have it in a super cute dot goose bag. Super cute, perfect for that month, as a matter of fact, for the fall stuff. So last Saturday had some time that I was able to go through all my stitching stuff. If I say I have over 100 starts, that's being low. I have a lot of starts. I have filled lots of bags. In 2020, I did a new start every day for May Mania, and I did a new start every day in July for Jolly July. I would do starts on the 1st of every month and other things too. So I kind of mentioned in my last video that I'd like to do the birthdays of my family and major holidays and other things. And I do want to do that. And then things come out that are new and you go, oh my gosh, I want to do that. So I am not the only one who is doing this. There are so many people doing this. I love this Autumn Love. This is so beautiful. And I have finished several of her pieces, of Lori Holt's pieces, but I haven't, the ones that are finished are in the bins of those holidays. So I made a bag out of Autumn Love fabric. I haven't used my board yet because I've only used a couple colors. And so I figure as I use more colors, I'm gonna start putting the stuff, the flosses on there. So, but super excited. So I made this bag to hold it. I had it in a square Q-snap, and then I decided I wanted it in a bigger Q-snap, so it can actually zip closed if I need it to. It's just tight, but that's okay. I'm hoping to work on this every single day this month, and so I'm excited. Guys, look at this. So let me tell you what I did. I started with these squares and had a little bit here. And then I was talking to Lori, and I thought, oh, she had added some color in her corner squares, and I thought, I'm gonna add some color, that'll be fun. So I started adding a couple colors in 2 of the 3, well, a little bit in the 3rd box even that I had. And then I'm reading on the back, and I see it says I'm only gonna have 1 1/4 inch room on each side, and I panicked. It was a cross-stitch crisis. And I was tired. I'd been up since 5 o'clock that day and was ready to go to bed. My eyes were burning, but I had to know. So then I went across and just did the half mark and counted all the way out. And if you can see this last stitch over here, I have room. I actually have 2 inches on each side. So I'm really fortunate for that. But I love to set this on my knee, on my leg and on my armrest. And I stitch with 2 hands, and I like to feel like I'm going fast, but Lori is so far ahead, and I'm just amazed. I saw her picture on Kimberly's Stitching with Me video yesterday, Stitchy Talk. Kimberly's in the center. She's doing a fantastic job. She's getting lots and lots done. Lori already has these framed in the center frame. I mean, I just was amazed. So, but I'm over 2,000 stitches. So, and there's like, 22,000 and some, but so I'm over 2,000, not even 10% yet, but hopefully soon. But so this has been fun to work on. I've really enjoyed it. So, so my plans are to work on that every day. And then the other thing I realized last Saturday as I was going through all my stuff, because I have a cart full of things, and then I have kind of taken over some of the space in the cabinet under the TV, and and then my floor seems to grow with bags. And so I went through and I thought, what am I working on? What do I have? What do I really want to get out and finish? Because I have so many starts. Some of them aren't even that much needed to finish. And so I thought, I'm going to go through. And I also was trying to do, I was trying to have what's in season, what I feel like. So years ago, I started to kind of follow some of the guidelines like Priscilla and Chelsea do. Well, they'll do like Santa Sunday. Some people do a Sabbath stitch, a sampler Sunday. There's different things. And I have stuff that can fill all of those titles. Monday was like a Merry Monday. Priscilla and Chelsea didn't have anything for Tuesday and Thursday, but I assigned things. So I would have Tuesdays be my spring and summer stitches. Wednesday was Witchy Wednesday. Thursday, I assigned Sal's because at the time I was in like 10. So I needed to have a day that I was working on it, you know, purposefully. Friday was Fall Fridays, and then Saturdays was Stars and Stripes Saturdays. So I looked at that and thought, I want to get back into it. I did it and was very successful and was finishing things. I couldn't believe how fast I was finishing things. I'd have 50 finishes in a year, and it was wonderful. And then I got into a whole bunch of Facebook groups and different games, and then you had to stitch for a certain prompt or for a certain thing. And so then I actually ended up starting more things if I didn't have something that fit, you know, what it needed. And so anyway, I got away from that, and then I also wasn't finishing things the way I wanted to. So I stopped the games earlier this year completely, and working full time and my job, it was all I could do just to get by. So I think I mentioned before, I have a long arm quilting business I've done for over 12 years. And I had mentioned that when I go to work, I stitch on my breaks and on my 2 15-minute breaks if I get them, and then also on my lunch hour. I used to come home on my lunch hour, where I used to work at a different branch closer to my house during the last couple months of the year, because I always needed to come in. I needed to come home, even if it just gave me 45 minutes to get some quilting done. Well, I actually quit my job since I have last filmed. I gave a 30-day notice. It came about really quickly. So I gave 30-day notice, and then within 3 to 4 days, I amended it to 2 weeks. So, and I had that planned trip to go back and see my dad for his 89th birthday, which was so wonderful, and to see some of my family members. It was a great trip. And then at the end of the trip, we ended in Wisconsin for a wedding, and it was fantastic. It was just a wonderful experience. I'm so glad I got to share and partake in all of that. But my 2 weeks notice was up while I was out of town. So I came home, and my first morning I was home, I had 7 quilts come in the door, and I was quilting heavily last week. I kept wanting to film, but I just had so much going on. I didn't even come up for air till Thursday night. And so anyway, so sorry on the delay for the filming. I actually would like to film on Monday mornings. That's what's going to be good for me. I'm going to film Monday mornings probably every 2 weeks, unless I have enough content that I want to do it sooner. So, and I also don't want super long videos. So going through my stuff on Saturday and knowing I have time again, and I'm not in any games, I decided I really wanted to go back to following that routine that I used to do so I could get more stuff done. So I started going through and dividing my stuff by all the holidays and so forth. And I pulled out things I wanted to work on. So I'm not gonna work on any spring, summer at the moment, and I'm not gonna work on any like patriotic pieces right now. Just for the rest of the year, I really wanna be like in the seasons. So I have things I've been working on, I've already started, and one of the things I'm so excited about. So this is something, oh, before I show that, I had another finish that I did not show last time. I don't think I showed it last time, but I'm really excited. I did finish this Sal in July with Fat Quarter Shop, Priscilla and Chelsea. Well, it was kind of part of the Jolly July, the letters to Santa Sal, and I finished it and I loved it. And you know, this border, if you were just sitting and working on that border, it'd get boring, but I would just work on whatever that was released and then keep working on stuff. And whatever each next release happened, by the time the last release came out, I had it all done. So I'm super excited. I cut this really short. Actually, when I cut my fabric, you can see it's not straight. So that was a bother. This is gonna be made into a pillow. So I have enough room for the seam allowance, and this is gonna be an adorable pillow at Christmas time on my couch. So I did want to show that to you really quick, that I forgot to show last time. I found it as I was sorting through all the bags. I'm like, oh, here's a finish just sitting here in the middle of everything else. So years ago, I saw Kimberly Jolly shared this on Fat Quarter Shop on their YouTube, and someone, I want to say it was Cheryl possibly at Fat Quarter Shop, was stitching this, but she did not do it all on one piece. She stitched it in individual pieces, and she got this cute little red rocking horse at Walmart. And I said to my husband one day, we need to go to Walmart. And we don't typically shop there just because we have another store that's closer that we like. And so we went to Walmart, and I said, I'm looking for a red rocking horse. It's a little horse. Anyway, there was one left. We found it, we got it. I'm so excited. So I've had it for the last 2 years. I've had it just set up to just decorate with, but I want to get these done individually and put them on. So I thought I'm going to have this be my 30-day stitch, 30-minute stitch, not 30-day, sorry. This is going to be a 30-minute stitch every day. And it's the first thing I do. In fact, I kind of come downstairs and I reward myself with breakfast after I stitch 30 minutes. I make myself get it done first. So I was so excited, and I can't believe what I've gotten done since. So here is what I've got done. So let me tell you first. Some of this I had done when I started it a couple years ago. So when I took it out and looked at it on the first, I'm like, what do I have? What do I need to do? I needed to do the angel face, the gingerbread man face and buttons, and I had to do all the greenery here in this wreath. I'm gonna get that a little closer so you can see some of these up close. So I finished those, and I'm gonna let you see those ones there. They're so cute. And then I have started and completed this one, and now I'm starting on this one. So they're just random dates. Again, I was filling prompts for games. So I needed something with a fire. So I did the fireplace because I had those flames right there. Now I'm gonna go numerical order so I can make sure these get finished, but I have no worries that I'm gonna be able to finish this now and have it done and have it on that cute rocking horse to change out every day in December. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited I'm home and not working anymore. I mean, I have worked full-time for I've worked full-time for 4 years, and then it was 30 hours before that. But I've worked with the library system for over 11 years. So it's been a long time, and it's weird. It's weird not being at work every day. So, but this I'm super excited about because this is gonna get finished. I can see a light at the end of the tunnel with just the progress I've done. Today's the 5th, and just in 5 days, this is gonna get done. So then for Monday, for Merry Monday, I had pulled this out because I had this also, and it might have been one of my things I started for Jolly July a couple years ago. So, and I don't count each one as an individual. I'm trying to just do all of them. So I looked at my piece to say, hey, I wonder what I have on here. And I have not mentioned the fabrics. I can try to be better about that next time. But I had the penguin one completely done. And this ho 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 needed all the white. Now it's really hard to see the white, maybe on the camera, but in person you can see it. And these will be made up into ornaments or little pillows. And now I've started the snowman, I believe that is. I'm starting right there. This one up here is what I'm starting right now, I think. Yes, I'm starting this snowman right now. So I just worked on that on Monday, and I just figure if I work on that every Monday, I will have these done by December. These will get done pretty quickly because, you know, they're just, I've already got 2 done, so I only have 3 left. So another thing I had that was so fun, so this is in, let's see, I have to get my glasses. This is an October cross stitch magazine, and I started this piece right here because I just thought that'd be so cute for fall, for just fall, October, November, and I just thought it was so cute. I love it. And I'm going to show you what I've gotten done. I worked on it the other day and completed 3 different colors. So there's the darker brown is completely done. This brighter red is completely done. And I did one other color. I can't remember. But I'm going to start adding a bunch of green next. And then there's a big sunflower, yellow sunflower here. So it's so cute. To get this done, this is going to be fun. Ah, it's falling. This is just going to be nice to get it finished. And they finish it in a pillow. I might do that as well. We'll see. We'll see. So, but that was fun. It was just fun to find some of these things I had started a long time ago and to see how far I was and to think I can actually get that done during the season. So those are the ones that I'm super excited about being done during the season. Obviously I'm gonna work on Autumn Love every day. I'm gonna do my daily 30 every day. And then I have different things I'll work on each day. And there might be some days I get more done than others. So I'm kind of, I have other things planned. Like today is Wednesday, it's Witchy Wednesday. So I need to work on Halloween stuff. So I'm actually going to work on the October trucking along. And I didn't bring it here with me, but that is what I'm going to work on today. And what was the other one I was going to work on? Something else. Oh, I have another prairie schooler. So I have things planned out and I'm just going to work on them until I get them done throughout the season. So that's what I'm going to do for today, Wednesday. On Thursday, I do want to work on the cute fox. Again, I didn't bring everything right here that I haven't touched yet this week, but I want to work on the Fat Quarter Shop, the Last Stitch Quarterly, which is the cute little fox. I think that one will come together pretty quickly. So that is going to be my Thursday piece. And let's see, what's my Friday piece? I should have brought my paper in here that I had it all written down. Anyway, so I do have some things, and I'll show you when I come back what those things are, what I've worked on, and hopefully things I have finished. But I'm also going through this whole bin of patterns, and I found these patterns and I thought, gosh, why can't I just get these done? Maybe I'll work on these on Saturdays because I am not going to be working on Stars and Stripes stuff. So I have this pattern, which is, this is the Halloween one. Bird in Hand Halloween, and I have Bird in Hand Thanksgiving. These will go quickly. I went and got all the floss I needed, and they're all kitted up for that. And I am going to use this fabric I got from Corinne, who is with Grace Note Fabrics. I don't know if you can see this fabric really well, but it is beautiful. It is mottled, and I think these will look very good on them, on that fabric. I don't know if you can kind of see that there. I think it'll be great. And one other pattern I want to start, this one may not get finished this year, but I'm going to use this same fabric. And that is this one here, another one by Heart and Hand. And it's called Patchwork Crow. Just again, cute. And I like how it's on a lighter background, and I just think this one will be great. And I've put the floss on it that I bought for all of these patterns, and they're gonna look stunning on it. So super excited to use this. I bought several fabrics from Corinne, and this will be the first time I'm actually stitching on one. And I did have someone ask me like what I stitch on. Majority, everything you have seen here, every single thing I've stitched on has been Aida, except for the 25 count for Autumn Love. And I have found I love to stitch, but I also really like to finish things, and I want to go fast. So there's some things I stitch in hand, and I can do that really fast on Aida, even on black Aida. That's not a problem. I have tried using Monaco, the black Monaco, and I cannot even see the holes. I cannot. I tried starting some projects on it, and I can't see the holes at all. Most of the time I wear +2s during the day for just living, +3s if I'm stitching on Aida, +4s if I'm on something else tighter. And I have started several things on other even weaves, 2 different projects, and I am off, and I don't know why. I have been counting, going, how did I get off? How did I get off? It's just on even weaves, it's so much harder for me to count. I missed something. So I think I was starting the Farmhouse Christmas series. There's 9 of them. And so I'd started the outside border, and then I went to go do the first box. And as I came up, they are not matching up, and I cannot see where I'm off. So I need to put on my +4s and really stare at that, or my headgear and stare. My problem is if I wear too much magnification to see the fabric, then I can't see the pattern. So then I'm constantly, I've sometimes had 2 glasses so I can look at the pattern and then look at the cross stitch, and it's that I can't do that for very long. It takes away the fun of what I'm doing. So anyway, these are ones I'm gonna start, and hopefully I'll have finishes to show you guys before, before the seasons are over. The other thing, I have a whole bunch of square dances that I've done, also by Heart and Hand. But as I went through my patterns, I realized I had Halloween 1, 2, and 3. I have all the floss to finish these, and I'm gonna use Vintage Country Mocha. I have a whole yard of the Aida, and so this will go quick for me, so I'm excited to start those. And then, so we'll see how much I get done. I don't know. Sometimes I get more done than others. Some days more than others. And there's sometimes what's occupying me is hand sewing, but it's hand sewing something different, not stitching. It's binding a quilt. It's doing something else. So like this bag, I made a whole bunch of bags. Like I have a Halloween bag to put my Afghan in, that I showed in my last video. And I cannot wait. I just got to put the binding on it. I did one that has bees on it, and I'll show these to you guys as I get them finished. It's so fun. And then another one out of my favorite fabric of Lori Holt, and so I'll show that in my next video as well. They're already quilted. The bags are made. I just got to get the bindings on. So I'm really excited about that. So I mean, I don't have any quilting right now to show you because I have been working so much downstairs. I have 2 sewing rooms. One is my long arm room, one's my sewing room. But I just kind of expanded into both rooms. And both of those rooms, we are waiting for carpet to get put in. And so when I get on my carpet and get everything back organized, because it's easy to haul stuff out of a room, it's a lot harder to put everything back into the room because I want to put it back in a certain order. But I want to start filming actually down in my sewing room. So, but I did want to share something that I love quilting magazines. I love quilt books. I've made hundreds of quilts and I love it. I love it. But this is a magazine and it's like a book, but they call it a magazine. It's a subscription. I have every single one. When they started this, I subscribed at the very beginning of them, and I have every one of these books. And it's so fun. From year to year, they have different mystery stories in the back, and I love it. And I have just loved watching and following Jenny Doan. She's just a wonderful human being and has shared a lot of things. So when I saw this at the library, I about died. I was like, I have to have it. And I am halfway on this book. Guys, what an amazing story. The things, some of the hardships and the things she's come through to be the absolutely resilient and happy person that she is today is amazing. I can't wait to finish the other half. So when I came home from the trip, I was done working. And the very first night I crawled into bed with the book, and my husband looks at me and he says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm gonna read." He goes, "You never read in bed." I said, "Because I usually fall into bed so tired that I don't read." I said, "But because I don't have to get up for a job in the morning, I can read." And I still am an early riser naturally. So some days it's 6, 7, yesterday it was 5, and that just happens. And I get up, once I'm up, my brain is on, I'm going. And so, but just to do this and to help me go to sleep is fantastic. So anyway, that's all I'm going to share today with you guys. I just want to say thank you so much. The overwhelming response to my first video, which I was just trying to throw it out so quickly before my trip. I promise I'll have more finishes and other things. I have a lot of quilt alongs that I'm doing as well that I'd love to show the blocks. And I also want to have you guys help me be accountable for things. So I know, like, I want to 1 month show you a stack of blocks, and my commitment is the next month it's done and quilted and it's put together in a quilt. So it's gonna kind of help me with my goals. I love to make lists, I love to set goals, and I'm not sure that every video is gonna have quilting. I think I'm gonna touch on quilting like once a month. I'm gonna touch on crochet like once a month. Maybe some other forms of quilting, because I do embroidery and English paper piecing and to make them into quilts and other things. And so that's kind of fun, just to show that. So I have some of those things I'd like to show. So I'm just gonna kind of set up how and when I share those things, as well as like crochet and other handwork stuff that I do. So, but anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate the views I've had, the subscribers I've had. I'm so excited. My next video, I have a special announcement. I'm actually waiting for someone else to make an announcement first, and then I will make an announcement. So just waiting on that, but I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to more fun things, more finishes, more projects, more fun things. I love getting distracted by new stuff. It's just super excited, Upcoming in a couple weeks, I have a quilt retreat with my friends that we do twice a year. So I'm gonna be going to that for 3 full days. The 4th day, my friend flies in, and then the last day of that retreat, so I'm missing the last 2 days, I'm gonna be going to Stitch West. So I will be getting a lot of stitching done, is my hope. Last year when I went to Stitch West, it was the first retreat I'd ever been on. And the first night, my husband called me to see how I was doing, and I said, what I've learned at a cross-stitch retreat is you don't get much cross-stitching done. So, because I was visiting and talking with so many people, and it was fun. And being that I'm local and have a car, I can drive people places, and so, which I had no problem doing. But this year, now that I've been to several retreats, I'm planning on getting more stitching done. I can guarantee I'll have Autumn Love with me. What I wanted to take was my Halloween Afghan and just work on that, but now it might be Autumn Love. I don't necessarily have the same goal of Kimberly to do 500 stitches a day. I'm gonna try, but it will not be done in October. It won't be done. You need 44 days to get 500 stitches a day in order to complete that piece. So anyway, we'll see. It'll at least be done before Thanksgiving, I hope. I really hope, because I have other big pieces of Glory's I need to get back to. I need to get back to her prim, her flea basket flowers. I mean, I have so many other things to get back to, her stitch cards. So, but anyway, I'm excited, guys, and I can't wait to show you more. Thank you for visiting with me today. I appreciate it so much. Have a great day, Flosstube, and thank you again for joining.